Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Insightful Leaders. Today, we have with us Dr. G.N. Darwhekar, who is the Director, Acropolis Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Indore. His educational qualifications include M.Pharma and PhD. He has taken various responsibilities in institutes like RGPV nodal centers and has also participated and given many seminars, workshops, and expert lectures. Having 19 years of work experience, he has published many journals, that is more than 60 research papers in national and international journals as well. He has also authored two books and has guided nearly 80 PG and 2 PhD students, and is also currently guiding 4 PhDs as well. Apart from this, he is also a lifetime member of the Association of Pharmaceutical Teachers of India, Indian Pharmaceutical Association, and Indian Pharmacy Grads Association. Sir, greetings from Collegedunia.
Thank you, madam.
So the first question to you is, you have been in this industry for around decades. So tell us about your experience in the education industry and what makes it the best industry to work in.
Yeah, madam, as you told that it is education industry, but personally, I don't feel it is an industry. Rather, it is a noble profession which helps the new generation to achieve their aspirations, and by doing so, all education institutions are contributing in the nation building. Obviously, the education sector has witnessed a tremendous changes in the last 2 to 3 decades. Earlier, the source of knowledge was limited to the classroom teachings and the libraries. However, with the technological advancement, today's youth have various ICT based techniques to understand the concept in a better way. Now, who thought before 6 months that a child of 4 to 5 years will learn a concept on a mobile or the laptop sitting at home? Now, we can observe a paradigm shift in the education system. This lockdown has accelerated the adoption of the digital technologies and have evolved a different concept in the education system. For instance, the move from the teacher-centric education to the student-centric education is going on. New challenges are knocking on the door of the education institution, and one has to accept the challenges. In my opinion, a day is not far when a concept of individualized learning through uh, artificial intelligence will become a reality soon.
Okay. Any of the significant challenges which you might have faced being the director of Acropolis?
Yes, madam, every responsibility comes with some challenges and opportunities as well. The job of director is not restricted only to the administration, but has to play a role of a mentor and a facilitator for the implementation of some good practices for overall growth of the institution. And the biggest challenge in the changing scenario is to create an infrastructure to adopt the vibrant technologies. Also, to create an environment where a teacher will update themselves to new technologies, to build an ecosystem where a student will understand the concept and the new technologies. Because recently, because of this COVID, all has uh, changed. Many changes are there. Now, pedagogy in the digital education is an important link between the technology, course content, educationist, and the course taker. It is fact that technology-based education is more transparent and it does not make a difference in the front benchers or the back benchers or girl or a boy. And apart from this, accepting this digital technology will create or rather it will solve various problems like better connectivity with the student as well as the parents. We can engage them in a regular meeting, which obviously this technology will save the cost and the time also.
So any of the significant challenges which you have faced as the director of Acropolis?
Yes, madam. In my opinion, every responsibility comes with some challenges and the opportunities. The job of director is not restricted to administration only. One has to play the role of mentor and a facilitator for implementation of some of the good practices for the overall growth of the stakeholders of the institution. The biggest challenge in the changing scenario is to create an infrastructure to adopt the vibrant technologies. Also, to create the environment where a teacher will update themselves to the new technologies, and also to build an ecosystem and the environment where the student will understand the concept and the new technologies. Now, pedagogy in the digital education is an important link between the technology, course content, educationist, and a course taker. It is a fact that technology based education is more transparent and it does not make any difference in a front or the back benchers or a girls or a boys. Adopting these technological changes in the education system will also help us to better connect with the parents and as well as the students, and it by taking some of the regular meetings to the digital mode, and also it will help a time as well as the cost. Now this lockdown has accelerated this adoption of the digital technologies. This is an ideal time in my opinion to experiment and deploy new tools to make education meaningful to the students who can't go to the campuses or can physically attend. It's a chance to be more efficient and productive while developing a new and improved professional skills, knowledge to the online learning assessment. We Indian people, we are known for our adoption. We adopt things very fast. 40, 50 years down the line, when the contribution of the India in the manufacturing of the modern medicines was negligible. And today, we are the world's third largest drug manufacturing by volume, and we are supplying the medicines to more than 200 countries in the world, and it is considered as a pharmacy of the world. India is considered as a pharmacy of the world. Similarly, in the case of the field of the computer, we all know who is dominating in this field today. I believe the challenges becomes opportunity if a top management is passionate with a clear goals for the institute and at the same time are cooperative, which obviously I am experiencing in the Acropolis.
How do you tend to establish a relation with the students being the director of Acropolis?
Yes. The connect between the institute and the student is very important in a education institution. So we at Acropolis, our students are at top list for us. We always try to be available to them. We at Acropolis we believe on the overall growth of the students. Now recently the regime is changing from job seekers to the job providers, and we all know that how the government is also emphasizing on the skill development, innovation, and entrepreneurship nowadays. So the students are encouraged to fulfill their aspirations in the field of entrepreneurship, innovation, skill development by the team of experts which are available in our campus. We are constantly trying to connect with the other fields by encouraging the multidisciplinary project, because as we all know that today is the era of multidisciplinary education and the cooperation. So due to the COVID-19 crisis, we have shifted the physical classroom teaching to the virtual classroom to make the engagement between our teacher and the students as close as it is there in a physical classroom. Our teachers are preparing videos for their lectures, and these videos are being uploaded in a college YouTube channel. We are also creating an infrastructure for e-learning. In fact, we have started this e-learning process well before this lockdown and the COVID. We have already registered ourselves in a Swayam, NPTEL, MOOCs, and the National Digital Library. Also, we have already registered ourselves in the Internshala as a partnership and training partner. Then National Apprenticeship Training schemes, which helps the student to go for this entrepreneurship as well as their apprenticeship. We have specifically the mentor-mentee system. We have also devised a tool where the GPAT aspiring students, they are better connected with the students through some digital techniques. We have also there is a employability skill assessment by all the students by our training and placement officers. We know that the language is sometimes a bar for students, and therefore, looking to that, we have established a language lab to improve their communication skill. Also, we have started the NPTEL local chapters. Also, we have Indoor Management Association local chapters. We have a separate Institute Innovation Cell, E-Cell, Unica Hobby Club, then Industry Institute Partnership Cell. All these will enhance our ability to connect easily with the students and enhance our access to them by providing them access to all these ventures. I personally is also connected with the student via WhatsApp group where I am being regularly informed of all their activities, and they usually shares their view or a problem to me regularly. And by this way, we are trying to connect with each and every students.
Okay. So what goals do you have in your mind for your institute over the next few years?
Yes. See, education is an ongoing process of learning and implementation of new technologies. And in this ongoing process, visualization is an important part. So we aim to develop Acropolis Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research as a center of excellence in the field, particularly in the pharmaceutical education and the research. Now, recently, IPER is honored with the top bracket in that is platinum category in AICT CII survey, which is for the best industry-linked technical institutions. So, with incorporation of new education policy, as we are aware that already this new education policy is open now. So, we are aiming to create a multidisciplinary environment where students may pursue his or her aspiration in the other field also. So our focus will be on creating an infrastructure that will be adaptive to all these technological changes and other changes.
Okay. So last question. Any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth and aspiring students out there?
Yeah. Now today's generation is much advanced. So with the advancement of this information technology and nowadays the culture of ready mix is growing, where the expectations are very high with a very low patience. Means immediately they want to success. So I would say that if we want a fruit, so we have to complete a journey. Like sowing the seed does not provide the fruits on the next day, because it has to complete its journey from a seed, then siblings, then plant, tree, and the fruit. Why? Because this journey is important then because at every stage it has to give a required time to sufficiently grow in order to accept the challenges which they may face in the next step. And therefore, I would suggest that the patience, perseverance, and dedication are the key for the sustained growth and long-term success.
Okay. So thank you so much for sharing your valuable thoughts. Thank you so
Thank you.
much for giving us your time.